Hi and welcome back. In this video we're going to be trying out what we've written so far by adding a few lines of code here into app.py. The first thing we want to do is of course be able to load the page that we want to scrape. So we need to download the HTML contents of it, and we're going to do that with the requests library. If you've not installed the requests library yet, make sure to do that, and we've looked at how to do that earlier on in this section. Then we're going to import our page, so from pages, all books page, import our page, and finally we are going to get the page content. So get the page content, we just do requests.get, and then goes the URL. So that's http books.toscrape.com. Now this is going to get us a response from the server, which includes the page content and also includes a few more things like a sort of a status code, whether everything went well or not, and so forth. If we want to get the content, we just do .content. And that's going to get us the content property of that request, of that response, which includes all the HTML. Then we're going to build our page object. And finally, we're going to go and get all the books out of that page. So the books are going to be page.books. When we do this, remember this is a property of our page. So if we go into our page, this is a property decorated method. So when we do that, this is going to run and it's going to return us all the book parser objects for each of the elements that were found using this locator, which is the list item. So that's going to give us book parser objects. Then we can go back and say for book in books, print book, for example. What this will do is it'll call the wrapper method of the book. So if we go over to our book, we can see that there is no wrapper method here. So it will just call the default Python wrapper method. If we want to make it a bit better, we can add our own wrapper in here, and we can say, for example, return book with self.name, costing self.price, and then self.rating stars, like that. Okay, so this is what we're going to print out now. When we go back to our app.py, we can right-click app.py and run it. And there we have it. We get all our books in that page. A Light in the Attic, costing $51.77 and has 3 stars, and so forth for every book. Notice how we get the number 3 because of the conversion we did earlier on in the book parser. Down in the rating, we are not getting the class anymore, we are now getting this thing using the book parser ratings. So this is how you can test out that everything is working. If you wanted to make it better, which I'd advise making it a bit better to make it a bit more useful, you could create a menu for this program that would allow you to, for example, allow the user to only get books that are 5 stars, or maybe get the books that are under £10 or $10, and so forth. So there's a lot of improvements we can make here with filtering. Let's go and add some of those improvements in the next video, where we're going to work on a menu for our users just to be able to interact with this data a bit more easily. I'll see you in the next video.